Now, Eric, we got to talk to you before we go any farther in this segment. A man on a mission to get to Indy, man. I mean, where are you in your career right now? Give us some background.
Oh, definitely. Right now I'm in the Mazda Road to Indy ladder system. This year in the Cooper Tires presents the USF 2000 Championship powered by Mazda. I know it's a mouthful. But, yeah, ever since I was a little boy.
Yeah, you said 5 years old.
5 years old.
Were you just watching the TV and looked at it and said, that's what I'm going to do?
Actually, my start in racing, it's pretty unique. We lived in Miami, and my dad took me to Homestead Miami Speedway, and at the time, one of the most influential people in my career has been Jimmy Vasser. Even to this day, he's a very good friend, and at that time, it's kind of cool. We still have the picture. He sat me in the car, and when he got me out of the car, he said, what do you want to do when you grow up? Of course, I said a race car driver after an experience like that. So he talked to my dad about how he got started, and through quarter midgets and karting, and that's how drivers usually get started. So it was go from there.
Well, that's true, and we've talked about it on the program a lot, especially with Circle Track Magazine. Karting or quarter midgets. I mean, you got to help me, Eric, because I'm going to need your help beyond the show because I'm trying to convince my wife to put a 6-year-old, 40-pound little girl in a quarter midget. I'm going to need your help to convince and tell her why they're safe and why it's so much fun.
Oh, yeah, you've got my card. Have her call me,
Wait a minute. Now, I got you on air telling me I can put my daughter in your car. Now, my shipping address is, you might want to write this down.
Okay.
No. What was the turning point for quarter midgets and the go-karts and stuff like that? Where did you step up from there?
It all started out with like a second-hand car that we had bought, and I kind of honed my skills. And as I grew and progressed, it started out through club racing, and then regionals, went through nationals and national championships. I won twice in the Easy Kart Championship, and one of the years it was actually organized by Juan Pablo Montoya's father. He was the importer for Easy Kart at that time, and each time the prize was to go to Europe and represent the U.S. In the Easy Kart World Finals, and I had the opportunity to do that twice. So definitely a lot of experience under my belt in karting, and it's been an awesome experience.
Now, where do you see now? Do you have a sort of a game plan or a time frame you can get into one of these cars? What's your step now?
For everyone's time frame and their plan, it's always unique. I mean, if you look at I met James Hinchcliffe yesterday for the first time, and he had awesome advice for me, and even for him, he's 25 now, and he's just getting into a very secure, very competitive ride. So it's always unique, but I think if you take the time, and I'm in the USF 2000 series now, but you work on the Mazda Road to Indy ladder system, and you go through the Star Mazda series and Indy Lights, and you become successful and have a lot of experience and confidence in those series, you can find yourself in an Indy car one day.
Well, I'm expecting to see you there. And when you first win, when you win the Indy 500 in the future, after you drink the milk, you got to look at me and say, Dennis, thank you for not remembering my last name.
Oh, I will. I'll save some of the milk for you. And if I can throw a little pitch in there, someone can go to, or anyone, ericracing.com, ERIC Racing. You can get on all my social media and, back me up and follow me as I make my way through the ladder series.
I will do that. Thank you for coming on the show.